Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you are in the world. My name is Jessica, and today we're going to be talking about Whale Rider. The Whale Rider by Witi Ihimaera was written in 1987 and is a story of a young girl growing up on the east coast of New Zealand who desperately wants her grandfather's attention. He is on the search for a chief that will carry on the tribe's legacies and traditions after he is gone. But he is focused on teaching the young boys and men the traditions and legends of the land, and in doing so, he ignores his granddaughter and even the fact that she may be the destined chiefess, chief that he has been looking for. Without further ado, let's get reading and see what we think. So I've just reached page 62 of The Whale Rider by Witi Ihimaera. Guys, I can't believe I've waited this long to actually read this. I'm loving this so far. Not entirely familiar with a lot of Maori myth and legend, but this tells the story of paka who came to New Zealand on the back of a whale. I think the writing is quite lyrical. There are some great funny moments, and just reading it and being a Kiwi, I can actually see the Kiwi lifestyle in the writing, and it feels like home at the moment. So I'm loving this. At the moment, I'm feeling 4-star vibes, which is good, but it could very easily, I could see it being a 5-star. So great pick for this month. So guys, we had the first cry of the series, reading The Whale Rider. I'm just over halfway. Kahu has just given a speech in front of her school, and essentially the story is about her just wanting her grandpa to love her, and he's not, and that is really sad, especially when she gives this speech that's dedicated to him. So, guys, I've just finished Whale Rider, and oh my god, as you saw, the book made me cry not just once, but twice. This is such a beautiful book that is intertwined with the legend of Paikea and a girl who just wants her granddad to love her. And just so happens that she can talk to whales. This may be a little bit of a spoiler, but it does take until the last chapter for her granddad to actually say, it doesn't matter whether you're a girl or a boy, I love you no matter what. He was pushing her away this whole time, and it wasn't until she found something that he lost that he actually started to appreciate her and realized that she was the one to carry on the traditions and the tribe that he was so obsessed about. So there was a point of difference between the book and the movie. The book follows Uncle Rawiri's his point of view, whereas the movie follows Kura's point of view, or in the movie's case, she's actually called Paikea after the legend. A couple of points that you may just want to be aware of if you're going to read this is A, look up trigger warnings in this, because there was a point where I probably could have done with a trigger warning, and without spoiling anything, triggers around animals and I guess animal safety kind of, it's really hard to say without spoiling anything. The other point is for anyone that is not familiar with te reo language, there are several passages within the book and within whole chapters that are in te reo. They are translated into English, but it can take you away a little bit from the book if you're trying to either read or pronounce those words in your head and you're not familiar with them. I would highly recommend getting the audiobook to this if you have Audible or other software that can get audiobooks. Because with the audiobooks, the Maori words are spoken in the correct dialect, and actually when there's singing involved, the words are sung as well, and they're not just read or said. And in my opinion, hearing the way the language is spoken, how it's meant to be, is what makes all the difference. So with all that in mind, I'm giving this book a 5-star. Definitely deserves to be on the bookshelf, and it will be a reread for me once I've recovered. So let me know down in the comments below, have you read this book or have you seen the movie, and what did you think about it? Until next time, bye bye guys.